no introduction, GSP, wildly popular not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people, DC, believe, pound for pound, that George St-Pierre might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, George St-Pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time. Just an ability to mix everything together. He was truly the evolution of mixed martial arts, from wrestling to striking to the grappling. He was a guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
And I got good news right next to him on that Mount Rushmore.
Come on, John, don't do it to him.
George St-Pierre. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, it's a short list of men and women who have held UFC belts simultaneously in 2 divisions, and goddamn it, DC, you're on that list, man. Let's see how it goes for you here tonight, though. You're the underdog.
I'm one of the blessed ones, Sean, to have been able to accomplish the things that I've accomplished, but it's taken a lot of hard work. Really focus on the striking, the grappling, having a great team at the American Kickboxing Academy, and as I walk to the octagon tonight, I am trying to show all the work that I have put in and hope that it's enough to get the hand raised once again inside the UFC's octagon.
It is amazing to think that you didn't get your start in mixed martial arts until you were 31 years old. And one thing I've always said about you, even if it hasn't been the greatest training camp of your life, you have a penchant for rising to the occasion. There's something about fight night and those bright lights that once you sort of flip that switch, you're able to excel when a lot of guys fall.
I'm a competitor from the octagon to mad. I just want to win.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, George Rush St-Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel D.C. Cormier!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the 3rd man in the octagon tonight. All right, well, there's nothing quite like a George St-Pierre fight. I mean, how about the decibels in this building? As my man Joe Rogan might say, it is deafening in here. I can hear the Canadians from the rooftop. George St-Pierre's competing tonight, folks. There's no doubt about it. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Nice jab there by George St-Pierre. Oh, nice kick there by Daniel Cormier.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Cormier getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh. In the half guard.
St-Pierre's back in side control. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Well, St-Pierre's back in full mount. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, feet on the hips here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Cormier lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Under a minute now to go, round one. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
He's having his way with him here.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Let's fight hard.
Final seconds here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
He's beating you on the ground. We can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top. So look for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses. Regardless.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
Ready. Ready.
Second round underway. Beautiful technique to land the overhand.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
And the takedown attempt.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. St-Pierre's in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Ground and pound strike there now. Cormier's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Getting them out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre. On another punch up. Oh, this one could be over soon.
Oh, no! Yep, gotta be very careful there. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by GSP.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, struggling to create an angle here, champ.
He's a fighter, man. He's gonna fight everything.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cormier. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Man, the body work continues to be a factor here. Look at the size of that bruise on his body. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, that Gilly is tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display?
But at least staying busy on the bottom. St-Pierre's back in half guard. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. While the ground ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George St-Pierre. And the horn sounds on round 2.
He beat you up that round, but you're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You got to get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Superman punch is good.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his hand well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch
work. I'm gonna
position and
stand
you
this
go
up.
right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. Gotta be careful here.
All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. Cormier's got his back yet again.
He should be trying to get back to his feet. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. That guillotine is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Oh, into the mount.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Hey, stop.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship round.
You're losing this fight. I need you to get
All right,
your
so the
head
round
back
is over.
in the
You
game.
see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
4th round is easily the hardest round of fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by DC.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Cormier's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
He's got to be careful here.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Closed guard, in position for a submission attempt here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, he got out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, feet on the hips here. Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Get up, butterfly.
Well, St-Pierre's back in full guard now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Beautiful transition.
Cormier ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing he's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. This has got to be the end of the fight.
It's work. I'm standing up. It's work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
Absolutely
tape.
did, Jack.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D.
Head up. Come on, we got another round here. Listen, we knew coming in that he was a good striker. Let's move in the second.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. St-Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Cormier. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Jab snaps the head back.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen.
St-Pierre's now trying for the Kimura. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Knee on belly. He's laying down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
St-Pierre's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
And now he's in the guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, and he's out.
Nice strike lands from the bottom front. Now he's going full mount. Gotta be careful here.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Cormier's back in half guard. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Cormier's back in full mount. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Stop.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 48-48. Judge 2 scores it 49-47, St-Pierre. And Judge 3 scores it 49-47. For the winner by majority decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, George Rush St-Pierre.